What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Colas here. I know it's been a minute since we did food reviews, but I wanted to come here today to re-kick off the channel and re-get back into these food review videos that we were doing a couple years ago or about a year ago or so. And today I actually went to a new place. For those of you all who do not know, we're in a different area. So now we're going to be reviewing a lot of places in North Carolina, but there'll also be other black-owned businesses that we're going to review as well too in other states while we travel. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. Anyway, today I went to this food truck called Jasmine's Cuisine. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm kind of in somewhat of a mood even starting this video. And the reason why is because I actually looked the other day and saw that they advertised on their Instagram that they were going to have this thing where you could get $10 worth of wings. And it was a big old thing of wings. And so they advertised it as if it was going to be a thing for Friday, that being today. And so I went there today knowing that they were opening at 5 o'clock, and I was actually the second person in line and got this meal. So there's a few things that actually didn't sit right with me. Number one, they said that they didn't have this deal. So they were saying that we can give you 5 whole wings and then some, then another side as well too. But that's not what the advertisement said. So what I'm getting at is y'all already are false advertising. So y'all done started off on a bad note already. I still want to support because I love my black-owned businesses. I want all of us to succeed. I want all of us to do well. But y'all got to get that right. So let's just start there. And then when I went back and I re-asked the question, so what's going on with this? They were like, oh, well, we do that on Sunday. Your thing says Friday. It don't say no Sunday, man. So like y'all already false advertising. So I'm already in the mood with that. Second thing, it took an hour, y'all, for me to get 5 wings and some damn macaroni. So like I said, let's get into it. Let's hope that is good, because if this ain't an 8 or above, then you ain't gonna see me back there. And by the way, when it came to that misleading post that I said that they had on social media on their Instagram page, I did actually ask them about it as well too. And I said, hey, look, y'all have this thing advertising the $10 wings or $10 chicken or whatever for Friday, and you all did it days before. So is that just not a thing? And so what I was told was that their deals are usually on Sunday, but it said nothing about Sunday on that. And even if you go to their website right now, and I'll show you all a picture of this as well too, it shows that they posted this on March the 4th on their website, and they also posted this too about 3 days ago, which was March the 4th, on their Instagram, saying that it's $10 for all of this. And then that was on Friday. But when I talked to them, the first guy I talked to, he kind of did one of those little sheepish laughs, like he didn't know what the hell to say. And then the other person I talked to, it was a young lady. She said that, you know, they do their deals on Sunday. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, it sounds like y'all are not even really on the same accord. So there's that, y'all. All right, y'all. So we are back here, and I have now unboxed the meal that I got at Jasmine's Cuisine's food truck here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And as you can see, I got a big old thing of macaroni and cheese, and I got some wings as well too. I'm looking at it right now. It looks really good, and it smells really good. Don't you think so too, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It do.
Okay, cool.
It looks good too.
It does look really good. Looks like it's nice and seasoned. I see
it
some. It
looks like nice and cheesy
too.
Like, let's get into that real quick.
Yeah, it looks like they
nice,
maybe
nice.
They made like a little roux, maybe.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked like a little roux. Yeah,
yep. And this
like paprika or something on there.
Yeah, and this right here looks like it's nice and peppered and stuff like that. So it might be good. It might be good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with the macaroni, and I'm gonna tell y'all my thoughts.
Okay.
And by the way, I said an 8. Y'all know I do the tier list. Okay.
Yeah, I do the 1 through 10.
If it's not at least a B, I ain't going back with a B. Anyway, so let's see.
Let's see.
Okay. Okay. So I'm used to a very like cheesy macaroni.
Yeah.
This macaroni, it's got the cheese, but not like the cheese pull.
I noticed that when you grabbed it. Yeah. So
it literally is what I thought it was. It's more of like a roux.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it seasoned? Yes. But is it the type of macaroni I'm used to and I typically would order? No. Mm-hmm. So that my first thought. It's
try it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one more. It's a little bit of a cheese pull.
It's a little cheese pull. A little
bit, but it's. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Okay.
Now let me try the chicken.
Let's look at the chicken again.
Let's look at the chicken again.
That looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So let's get into it.
Okay. Dang, it's a nice crunch.
Okay. Mmm. It's juicy.
Okay.
Okay. It's got some pretty decent flavor on that first bite. Let me try it again. All right, nice little bite on that one.
Yeah, I know. That was a big boy bite.
Okay. So let me tell you what I think.
Okay.
I like the way it's cooked. Mm-hmm. It's not super greasy.
Okay.
The fry is pretty decent as well too.
Okay.
Is it good? It's decent.
Okay.
Is it as good as I thought it was gonna be? No.
Okay.
Let me tell you why it's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Because it feels like, to me, the seasoning is on the batter, not necessarily in the chicken. Like, it's not flavorful. Don't get me wrong. But it's not as good as I thought.
I see.
Like, the outside's decent, but the inside needs a little more. I would put a little more seasoning on it. But
Okay.
that's just my take on it. Yeah, it's like I said, it's fried pretty nicely. It's crispy, it's crunchy.
Okay.
The juiciness is cool. But I ain't gonna stunt. If I don't eat this either today or tomorrow, this bad boy I think might be a little dry. It's not dry now, but I'm just saying that's how it will be.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so far it's alright.
All right, this is the reviewer, aka Mrs. TJ, and I am now going to try the food as well. So I'm gonna start with the mac and cheese as well, so you can kind of look into that.
What's left of it so far, which is a lot of it actually.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like it's like some paprika and stuff like that on there too. All right, okay.
Had to give you a little space.
It's good. It does taste like it's like more of a roux to me. Like you were kind of saying.
Yeah.
I definitely taste that. It is good. It's seasoned, but I think I do like more of a cheese pull too, and I do like kind of like the burnt pieces like on my mac and cheese too. And I don't really see that on here, but
I'm with you.
I'm gonna take another bite.
Okay.
As well. But yeah, it's definitely like, it's cheesy. As you can see, it's cheesy, but it doesn't have like that cheese like pull. Like, and you can see it's seasoned. You see the paprika and stuff. I definitely see that on there. I don't really, it might be pepper on there too. I think so. I think it's some pepper in there as well. So, okay. Yeah. It's good. It's just, I think I taste more of a roux. That's kind of where I'm at with that. All right, let's get into the chicken. All right. So chicken looks like it has a nice fry. Looks like it's seasoned pretty well. I'm gonna try this one right here. As you can kind of see, look like it got some seasoning. I like some pepper and something like that on there. So, all right, let's get into it. Sorry, y'all. The batter is really good.
What else you feeling?
Let me take another bite.
All right. Take a bite of that chicken.
No?
Take a bite of that
I
chicken.
can't stand you. Okay. Okay. Yep. I would definitely agree. Actually, with what you were saying. The chicken does not taste like it's seasoned enough like the batter. The batter, I wish the batter, as far as the seasoning, matched how it was in the inside. Now, it does look juicy. See that? There's a lot of juice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's very juicy. It's not dry. But I definitely feel like this is not as seasoned as the batter is. I feel like I'm almost like every time I bite it, I want to make sure I have the batter. Which normally when I have chicken, it's like both.
Not the batter to give it extra flavor.
But it's good.
Yeah.
It's just, I just kind of wish like it just had a little bit more seasoning for the actual chicken. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Cool. Dang, you all right?
Yeah.
Like you about to fall when you came up on here.
I was. All right.
All right, y'all. So we're back, and we both had a chance now to actually go through and eat the meal almost all the way through, and then get our total take on how we felt about it.
Right.
So, ladies first, if you would like to let us know how you were feeling about it, and then I'll go in and tell you how I felt.
Yeah, so I felt like with the mac and cheese, like I was kind of saying, it didn't really have that cheese pull like I really wanted it to have.
Yeah.
And it didn't have the burnt pieces. So I have a certain way that I really like my mac and cheese. I didn't expect it to have more of a roux, and I think it had more of a roux. So that was kind of different for me.
Yeah.
So I feel like, and also I feel like with the noodles, I don't think they were like kind of seasoned. I think it was more so like they kind of put like the seasoning in the actual like roux, which okay, but at a certain point, like as you continue to eat it, I could taste almost like that it wasn't seasoned, like because of the cheese not being that pull. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. So because of that, I'm probably gonna give it like a 6.5 is what I'm thinking. Just because it wasn't really what I was thinking. And it kind of it was okay. It was okay. The chicken, I felt like it was a lot going on. So at first when I had bit it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That first crunch, I really liked the way that was fried. But then I felt like as I continued to keep eating the chicken, like the other pieces that we had, I think we had 5. We shared it. So when I had like the other ones, it was like the other one wasn't as fried as the first one I had, which I was like, So it wasn't like consistent, like as far as the fry, it was more of a lighter fry. And then the chicken in the inside, it was not seasoned. I mean, it was to the point I literally had to get some like Carolina Gold sauce, and I started like dipping it in that to just try to finish the chicken. And then, I feel like they were like fighting each other, or like one was trying to fight and then the other one was like running, as far as like they weren't really working together. I don't know how they weren't working together. So like the Carolina Gold was like, I'm going over here because it's doing too much, and the chicken was trying to come too, and it just wasn't. And at a certain point I was like, oh no, it just wasn't what I expected. Yeah. So I'm a little disappointed because that's not what I expected. Like the first one I was like, okay, this one's okay, but I could also taste the fact that the chicken wasn't like seasoned in the inside. But that second one I had, y'all, it didn't hit. It didn't hit. The mac and cheese was a little bit better than the chicken, and that's why I'm gonna have to give the chicken probably a 6. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, y'all. That's very good. I'm just a little disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm just.
All right, so let's start with the positives. Okay. Let's start with the positives.
Okay.
So, positives were when I went to this food truck and I ordered my food, and also even when I got my food and whatnot, they were polite overall.
That's good.
Now, I wish that they would have issued some type of apology or something like that. I don't know what the hell is up with these damn restaurants now, not apologizing whenever they either something up, or they get an order wrong, or they don't say hello, or whatever the case may be, and you either call them out on their service, or you call them out on what they were trying to do, or whatever the it is, you call them out on it, and they don't say, my bad, I'm sorry, my apologies, something like that. I know y'all learned it somewhere, so try using it. But anyway, rant over. Point is, when it comes to the service outside of that issue, it was fine.
Okay.
It was fine. So we're going to start with the positives.
Okay.
I know I kind of did a negative. I deviated a little bit.
Yeah, you could.
It's kind of.
Yeah.
But the reality is that the service was actually decent outside of that. They were pleasant. Okay. So I probably would say, I probably give that about a 3.5. I knocked them down some points because y'all needed an apology up in your service. Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to the food, Jasmine's Cuisine food truck, we need to have a conversation because, man, oh man, for $10 and a whole damn hour sitting in my car cold as hell, that was not worth it. That was totally not worth it. Yes, as I said before, if it is not good enough for me, I will not be back. And I will not be back. I'm just being totally honest. It was not worth the false advertisement, the misleading, the $10 for the 5 wings and the macaroni and cheese, which was more like a Louisiana gumbo macaroni and cheese, because that is just a straight roux. It wasn't even like a cheese. It was like literally like y'all made like a whole like roux with some noodles that you ain't seasoned. It wasn't in no chicken broth, wasn't in no salt, wasn't no nothing. I'm just like, man, these are just noodles and roux. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't super horrible. It wasn't super horrible, but it wasn't up to my standards. So that was my problem with it. And what I mean by that is, I think that it was already like just okay, but it got progressively worse for me, because as I started eating towards the bottom, I noticed that all that paprika, all of that salt, all the stuff that I had tasted, like even from the top of it, it just wasn't even there in the bottom.
No, it wasn't.
So it just wasn't like the same. So it's like the rate,
consistency.
Yes, the rating that I had for it was just slowly decreasing as I ate more of it because of the consistency. Yeah. So let's review. Noodles ain't seasoned. You got a Louisiana style roux. You ain't got cheese. It's a Louisiana style roux, y'all. It's like a cheese sauce. And then y'all have the nerve to not have it consistent all the way through. Y'all gave me a lot. I'll give it to you. But at the same time, y'all gave me a lot of inconsistency. So I'm going to go ahead with that, and I'm going to give it about a C, between a C and a low C tier for the macaroni and cheese. Y'all could have done a better job with that, I'm being honest. Now let's talk about those wings. Those wings. Man, I'm almost glad that they did some false advertisement, because I would have ended up with 20 just bland wings. Yeah. I'm just being real, because the wings literally had pepper. It was peppered like for the batter itself, but when it came to the chicken on the inside, it did not have any seasoning at all. I mean, when she said that she had to put Carolina Gold, I mean, we was up in here traveling all across the United States trying to put different sauces. We done had, I'm telling you, we done had Louisiana hot sauce, so we got the South. We got the Carolina Gold, which is like the South, but going towards the East Coast. It's like we're traveling upward, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we got the Mamba sauce, which is like DC, which is like East Coast at this point. Yeah. So we done traveled all through the United States on the East side. So just to make the chicken pop, just to make it pop just a little bit. Yeah, and it didn't. We shouldn't have to do that. Your chicken should be good enough that it doesn't need a sauce or anything else to carry it. Now, if I want a sauce after that, then sure, that's different. Right. But what y'all did was y'all didn't season. Y'all seasoned the batter, didn't season the chicken on the inside, and then I had to rely on that rescuing the chicken. That's the problem with what y'all did. So y'all really just served me some unseasoned wings on the inside and batter that was actually seasoned. So it was seasoned batter. That's what it was. It was seasoned damn batter. Like, I just want you to understand the frustration of going there, being excited to try this place, because these wings, they look really good online. They look like some 5-star wings. But I go there, and it's just the disappointment from hell. Yeah. And then y'all misled too. Literally, your sign said it was $10 for a whole bunch of wings, and it said Friday at the bottom. It is Friday today, right now, and y'all were saying, oh, I could give you 5 wings and then a side. You ain't say no 5 wings and a side. You said all these wings. You had a big old platter to the point where the chicken wings about to fall out. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm not cool with that. None of that was cool. When it comes to the wings, if I had to give it a rating, I probably would give it low C tier as well. Those wings, although the batter was good, the inside wasn't. And to be honest, the batter itself was a little bit inconsistent too, because like the reviewer here said, Mrs. TJ said, when I started eating the batter, it was crunchy at first, but then as I continued to eat, it was like damn cornflakes. It was like damn cornflake batter. It just wasn't where it was supposed to be. That was disappointing. Yeah. And y'all should really be ashamed if this is the service that you all are giving to people, both from a quality standpoint of your food and from the standpoint of how long it takes for you to do it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not even that big of a stickler when it comes to like food taking a long time. I'm usually pretty patient. Yeah. But an hour for 5 wings and macaroni and cheese, and I'm the second person there. And mind you, y'all, I got there at literally 4 4:48. I stood in line literally at the crack of when it opened, which was like 5:01. I was in line, and I got my food after 6. And I know because I live 20 minutes away from home, and I'm making this video right now, and we hitting like 7 right now. So I'm just giving y'all the picture of how long that took. Usually I don't trip, but for some like some bland, unseasoned wings and a roux macaroni, I'm tripping now. I'm tripping now. Y'all got me tripping now. So final rating here, I'm saying that Jasmine's food truck cuisine is low C tier for me. But I did say that the service is okay.
Yeah.
Ain't that a damn shame? Service got to pick you up. Give me a break. So, my final recommendation, y'all, I ain't going back, but whether or not you choose to go to this place, it's up to y'all.
But yeah, well, that's it for us for today. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
Thank you for watching TJ Foodies.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.